Hello, my name is Jeremy Jackson. I'm the founding director of the Center for the Study of Public Choice and Private Enterprise at North Dakota State University. The center exists to make the world a better place for humans to flourish. We accomplish our global mission locally through the programs and research that we have that focus on the institutions and policies that enhance human well-being. In addition to the many programs that we have throughout the semester for speakers, we also have student programs, including our Mancur Olson Scholars and Fellows programs. Our speakers and programs have discussed topics ranging from immigration and economic freedom to topics as diverse as the future of food. These programs are designed to engage the community in discussions of policy-relevant issues for our community itself. I first started at NDSU nearly 10 years ago, and it just so happens that my wife and I met as brand new assistant professors in new faculty orientation. And shortly just after that first year of meeting, we decided to get married, and we wanted to make NDSU and Fargo the ideal community for us to live in. And that's where the idea of the center was born. One of the things that I really wanted to do in my career is to make sure that I could leave a lasting legacy that contributed back to the community. And as a professor, I've realized that one of the greatest legacies that I can leave behind is that I leave with my students. So the center has a big part of it dedicated to producing students not only who can engage in research, but also in developing professional opportunities for them to grow and then move on into their careers. Likewise, as an academic, I really am passionate about the research that I do, but I also have a growing sense that it's really the policy-relevant research that is probably going to leave the lasting legacy that we want. And it's these two things that the center was created with the vision of accomplishing. The center's name itself has an interesting story. The center's name has both the words public choice and private enterprise in it. And public choice is a word that people often don't know what it means. Public choice has been succinctly described as politics without romance. What that means is that as we study policies and think about the political system behind policy, we don't think about the world necessarily as we wish it were. We're realists. We think about the world as it actually is. So we think about policies that are created by real politicians that have real preferences and inside of a world with institutions that may or may not lead to the outcomes that we want. We also do research within the free market and private enterprise perspective that we believe is the most compatible with creating a prosperous society for everyone to enjoy. One of the early founders of public choice was Mancur Olson. And it just so happens that Mancur Olson was an NDSU grad. After graduating from NDSU, he went on to study at both Harvard and Oxford, getting his PhD in 1963. Shortly after that, he created what was his greatest work, The Logic of Collective Action, which is still taught by economics and political science departments even today. Mancur Olson left a lasting legacy that many say would have led to him getting the Nobel Prize had he not died too soon. Given the legacy that Mancur Olson has left behind, we want to continue that legacy through the activities of the Center for the Study of Public Choice and Private Enterprise, as we contribute to an environment at NDSU that leads to openness of inquiry and interdisciplinarity in the study of real policy issues for the day at hand.